morning, Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Hey, let's go! Eagle, eagle. Right 20.
Vick operating on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. Now here's Vick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Base 24.
So here's Vick following the interception. Escaping the pressure right. Jerry Rice, open right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7. And they'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. From the gun, Vick. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ricky Williams from 6 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They will indeed go for it. Vick. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. And now here come the Ravens. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple. Vick on 3rd and 2. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Ed Reed able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
190.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we? Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Back to it after the pick 6. Vick, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Right 20. Right.
Vick on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Vick readies to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Vick to throw it. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Eddie Goldman breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Vick and the offense will start 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive.
Right 20. Right 90. What is it?
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And Thomas has it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Right 20. Right 20. Right 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw, Vick.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence, because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Lion. 300. Right 20.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They slot Gronkowski outright. Here's Michael Vick. This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Franco Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Saints get a bit closer. Anderson now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Play action now. Vick. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, Vick. Steps away to his left. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, let's go.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. And he's got it! Touchdown, Saints! DeAndre Hopkins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Anderson now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Vic now. It fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Joey Bosa able to get in there and drop him behind the line. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
On play action, Vic. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yards.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Out to his left, and that is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Anderson's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, Williams. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Here's Vick. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Again, it's Williams. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
By 90, by 20.
Now Michael Vick. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kevin Green. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Beckham. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Back over. Line. 300. Let's go. Right foot.
Vick. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, let's go.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Eagle. Let's go. By 90. Orange. Right foot.
Vick to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Line. 300.
Here's Vick. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Julius Peppers in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing Vick. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
Eagle. Right foot.
3rd and long for Vick. Flush to his right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. From the gun, Vick. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. They run it again with Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now here's Vick. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
They'll drop the throw. Going up top. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Well, they only need about a half a foot. It's overtime, but they're back in their own territory.
And you know those decision makers that are battling inside the head coach's mind right now? One saying, hey, offense is pretty good. Other one saying, no, rely on your defense. That's what you got to decide in this situation. Where do you have the confidence? That determines what you're going to do.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. First throw in overtime here for Vick. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a second down throw for Vic. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. Coaches love the rack run after catch, especially here in overtime. Took the short pass, turned it into a big play.
And that's what coaches talk about when they talk to their teams about what overtime means. How many big plays have to be made in order to win a ball game, and which play will be the big play. Short pass turned into a long run. Maybe that's the play that they needed to spring a victory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
And ending to finish things off as well. What a game.